puppet Bible? I didn't know puppets had a Bible.
Yep, it's from the book of Pinocchio. A truly old book to us puppets, you know.
Well, tell me more about this book of Pinocchio. When you say it's a holy book, I didn't know puppets had a Bible or a religion.
Well, why are you so surprised? Don't you remember the words to the song? Come a little closer to me and listen as I sing the most famous of all puppet hymns. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you.
Well,
Now, isn't that a prayerful hymn, Joel? How can you argue with that?
well, I got a problem with wishing on a star. It's a gazillion miles away, and matter of fact, when I think about the original story, I think it was the first star you saw at night or something like that. That's probably Mars. With the idea of wishing on an inanimate object as kind of foolishness, and well, anyway, I don't want to be argumentative and difficult to you. So tell me, what are you wishing for?
To grow up and become a real person and no longer be a puppet, of course. You must remember that Pinocchio and his father shared that wish. His father wanted a real boy, kind of a chip off the old block, right? It's also kind of like the Christian idea of eternal life, or maybe heaven on earth.
Okay, I'm a Christian, so I can relate to that. But do you puppets believe you only have to sing the song to, achieve this?
Oh no, you have to live your life as a really good puppet, mostly doing the right things. And it's really hard because most of the time someone else is telling us to say and make us do really stupid things.
Okay, but how do you know for sure you're doing the right things?
Oh, that's the easy part. I have a counselor. That Pinocchio, I have the same counselor Pinocchio did. JC.
JC.
Jiminy Cricket.
Okay.
He visits me all the time and reminds me what is right and what is wrong, kind of like your
JC. Okay. Well, okay. I'm beginning to get it. Okay. So, some Christians would say they're more concerned about going to hell. But as I listen to you, maybe there are some more similarities than what I first thought. But wait a minute. The original book of Pinocchio was written about a puppet child, but he was so villainously bad that his father, Geppetto, wanted to kill him. Disney completely changed the story to make it a good movie so people would come to watch it. Why is it that, don't you have a problem with that?
Joel, you're sounding pretty wooden in your perspective. Where is your imagination and curiosity to move beyond wooden facts and figures? And why are you trying to poke holes in my favorite story because it may be perfectly factually accurate? You know that Matthew and Luke both embellished the book of Mark to make it more popular for their audiences, didn't you?
No.
And have you ever looked at how inconsistent the stories you Christians seem to tell are? Geez Louise, please lighten up. Or is there something putting a hand up your backside? Stupid things.
Okay, all right, I get your point. The point's well taken. But what do you call your religion?
Puppetarian.
Puppetarian.
Kind of a denomination very similar to Unitarian. Now, unlike you Christians, though, we puppets all hang together on that. We studied what you smarter Christians people all thought was the right idea, and we decided that we were too small a denomination to afford divisions and arguments over small points of being a puppet. So we all agreed to stay and be Puppetarians. It works for us.
Sarah, now that you mention it, there are a lot of very similar aspects to the movie Pinocchio and to our Bible. Both show a battle of good and evil and the consequences of breaking promises and living a righteous life. Plus, both books have a whale that swallows people.
Yep, Monstro, the whale. I really prefer the way our story goes with Geppetto and Pinocchio starting a fire in his belly to make Monstro sneeze and spit them and their boat out. You have to admit, this story is much more believable than your book of Jonah. But then again, you didn't have Disney to bring your story to life. Doesn't help that your story is over 2,000 years old and you still like it that way. In fact, why don't you Christians update your stories to make them more believable today?
Okay, I see your point, but we kind of like those old stories because they kind of just make us feel comfortable.
Well, then don't be surprised when other people don't want to believe in your stories and you need to come up with better ones. At least update them to be relevant to life today. I mean, come on, what are you so afraid of? Sarah. And Joel, you might want to remind all your friends to pay special attention to the key phrase in our hymn, it doesn't matter who you are. Kind of funny on one level, both JCs got that right. I think it's really good advice. If you can take that from a puppet. Nice to meet you, gotta go.
Nice to meet you too, Sarah. Thank you very much.